Hey guys, what's up? Today I'll be finally talking about Ninjitsu, Shadow of a Tear. Let me make sure. I keep on saying Shadow of Tear as the tagline. But yeah, it's Ninjitsu, Shadow of a Tear. And let me just show you what the DVD look like here. And of course, it's the brand new Scott Adkins movie and also the sequel to Ninja from Isaac 14. Hope I'm saying the last name right. Special featurette cast and crew interviews and behind the scenes. And I went with the DVD format because I feel like the Blu-ray format was the same thing with special features. But I will buy the Blu-ray down the road. I just wanted to get a little cheaper though. So yeah. But all in all, compared to the first movie had more story, and then the action elements was here and there. But I did like the action elements for Ninja 1. I also liked the story. It was simple to follow. But Ninja 2, oh guys, seriously, it is all out action. From scale to 1 to 100, I would say this movie is 90% action, 10% story. I mean, it gets to the point. And also, I feel like it's kind of like a Revenge of the Ninja remake, in my opinion. And of course, I will talk about spoilers in this movie. I didn't have no plans to talk about spoilers, but Isaac 14, between me and you, tell the marketing department, do not spoil the main villain in the back of the cover. Like, you just made it pretty obvious. I know you're trying to put like underneath the taglines. It's just surprise who the main villain in this movie really is. But like I said, I call it Revenge of the Ninja remake for a reason. Of course, from the trailer, which you heard about the story of this movie, the movie of Scott Adkins' character Casey married the Japanese woman from the first movie, who was the daughter of the teacher of the school, got murdered from the former student. Now he owns the school. He's teaching students with his wife, and found out that his wife in the movie is pregnant. He gets some action elements when at the beginning of this movie, when he was buying a present for his wife, he faced thugs. He beat the shit out of thugs. He got back home, you know, and later on when he was sleeping with his woman, she wanted some chocolate because she was pregnant. So you got a little tiny comedy moment right there, a little comedy element moment, like, oh, I want some chocolate, pretty much. And so Casey said, okay, fine, I'll get it. You know, as being a husband that wants to get food for his wife when she's pregnant. You see it done in movies and all that stuff. So he decided to go out in the store. His wife ended up being murdered by a mysterious figure with the barbed wire. Casey saw his wife dead with the barbed wire. Of course, he ended up being mad. He goes on a revenge spree. Then he ended up going back to Thailand. And I got to mention that part when his wife died and they had the funeral for her. And another figure appeared, played by King Kasugi. And he was there in the funeral. He was angry that, you know, the girl died. You know, he was like sad and stuff. And he told Casey, why don't you come to Thailand and start all over again? Similar to that Revenge of the Ninja plot for Shokasugi, right? Kind of way like Kane, I would say Kane paying homage to that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Revenge of the Ninja. I also like Ninja 2, so it's okay to copycat. It's cool, you know? One movie doesn't copycat something. I mean, come on. But besides that, just to fast forward, like say, he goes to Thailand, and then he stayed with Kasugi character, you know, learning from his school. Scott Adkins' character ended up losing control. You know, when one of the students hit him by mistake, he said sorry, and then Casey got out of control, started beating on the student, similar to the first movie when the rival student got crazy with Scott Adkins' character Casey. Same thing in Ninja 2, and then Ken Kasugi's character had to stop him, like, you're losing control, you know. And you know, we get more action scenes. I mean, like, the action in this movie is just non-stop, man. People, it's just ridiculous. As the movie progressed, one of the students in the school decided to help Casey pick fruit out because Casey wasn't in control himself. So the student was nice to get the fruit, and then the mysterious figure with the barbed wire ended up killing that student too. So Casey started talking to Kasugi's character about he recognized the death mark of the student because it's the same death mark that his wife died in the movie with the barbed wire technique. And Casey started telling him the story of this man named Goro, how he used the barbed wire as a secret weapon, and he also talked about his teacher, who was like one of the three, I think one of the three soldiers, who was he could take control of the school. one of the students died, and the younger brother of that student was Goro. So he will come back like for revenge, pretty much. So that's when Scott Adkins' character realized maybe this was the plot, you know, like because he's the son-in-law of the father of the original school who died in the first movie. So it pretty much sounds like a revenge plot. And Scott Adkins' character decided, Casey, I want to go to Burma and fucking kill Goro, pretty much. Kane don't want him to go. King Kosugi's character, but Casey ended up going, and pretty much go to Burma to get his revenge. You know, he goes out buying like dolls in the Burma market, fish, and he's gonna use the two as like ninja weapons. You know, and start battling like drug dealers. He got caught by the Burmese police. He battled the Burmese police. Then he was able to sneak into the taxi that was helping out travel in the movie when he got to Burma that he paid for as an escort, you know, just to drive him around. So he went to the jungle, and he's planning on taking out Goro, and then that's when he put on the ninja outfit when he found in the coffin in the graveyard, and then he goes out in Goro's main base, take him out, you know. Again, more good fight scenes, you know. And spoiler, if you don't want to be spoiled, but like I say, if the back cover doesn't tell you this, well, what does, you know? Once Scott Adkins' character Casey completed his mission, he ended up going to see Kane. You know, he's smiling at him. You know, he accomplished what he wanted to do. Him and Kane start talking, and in the beginning, and when he went to Thailand, you remember there was a scene when this guy bought a delivery box. Well, that scene happened again. This guy bought a delivery box, and Kikusugi character told the man, put the box over there. And then Scott Adkins started looking at him like he recognized the symbol on the knife when he went to Burma. And then he started looking at Kane, and spoilers, guys, take a wild guess who the true main villain is. And yes, we are finally going to get it. Scott Adkins versus Kane Kosugi. It may not be Sho Kosugi, but I'll take Kane anytime. You know, take what you could get. And who knows, maybe we could get Sho Kosugi for Ninja 3, you know? But, yeah, so when Scott Adkins' character, Case started finding out that, wait a minute, it was you who set the whole thing up. And Case started admitting that, look, Goro's ruining my operation. So he decided he wanted Scott Adkins to become like Casey's character, become the assassin for him to take out Goro. So that's the reason why he killed his wife, killed his own student, tried to give him proper motivation. I was like, oh shit. So he made Casey into an assassin, you know. And then they ended up fighting one-on-one, epic, awesome fight scene, awesome sword fight scene. Ninjitsu is very old school action, guys. It's like it will bring you back to the action movies, how martial arts movie was really, really good when it comes to ninja style action, and how the action, how it's well choreographed. I mean, it's just fantastic. So you have the epic fight scene between him and Kane Kosugi's character, and of course, to fast forward, Casey won, and once he gone back to Japan, the medallion that he brought his wife, he buried it into the river, like the pond, I mean, and he walks away pretty much. All in all, Ninjitsu Shadow of a Tear is really, really good. I highly recommend you buying this DVD, or the Blu-ray format, whatever you prefer. The special features is nice. I mean, you see behind the scenes comments, kind of like behind the scenes. Wait a minute, there is no commentary. My mistake. But you will like the cast and crew interview anyway, and the feature and behind the scenes is awesome. Highly recommend it. You know, I say buy right away. If you're a fan of action movies, if you're a fan of martial arts movies, if you're a fan of Scott Adkins, if you want a martial arts movie in your collection, then pick up Ninja 2 and also pick up Ninja 1 if you have not yet. Anyway, guys, peace, guys. See you later.